Om Namo Bhagavate Nityanandaya. Is it a sin to sell meat? A meat selling shop owner was a devotee of Bhagavan Nityananda. Thinking that meat selling is a sin, he started running a general stores but ran into huge losses. Bhagavan explained him, without any experience, you began the business of general stores and ran into losses. You had experience in your family business, which was meat selling. There is nothing right or wrong. Sin virtue in the type of business you are involved with. Resume the meat selling business. He began the decades old family business, and by the blessings of Bhagavan Nityananda, he reaped large profits. Floral Prophet. John, a Christian by religion, was a devotee of Bhagavan Nityananda. Though his financial condition was not good, he would still regularly travel to Ganeshpuri to have darshan of his beloved Bhagavan. On one such visit, he did not have money even to buy return ticket to reach his home. He was not worried. All that he wanted to Bhagavan's darshan, he offered his humble pranams, and while returning, he found a note of 10 rupees. He brought a bus ticket, and with the remaining money, he started the business of selling flowers in Mumbai. Within a few days, he got rich. Twice a week, he served meals to children Balabhojan in Goregaon in the name of Bhagavan Nityananda. Blessed Prime Minister. Late Lal Bahadur Shastri Ji was a railway minister before serving as the Prime Minister of India. He had come to Ganeshpuri to have darshan of Bhagavan Nityananda. A girl in his family was afflicted by leukodorma. It was completely cured when Bhagavan advised her to take bath in the hot water spring in Ganeshpuri. Bhagavan advised her to take bath in the hot water spring in Ganeshpuri for 6 days. Blessing Shastri Ji, Bhagavan had told, "You will become this country's Prime Minister." Rest is history. Krishna Leela of Bhagavan Nityananda. Ishwarayar was one of the few lucky devotees whom Bhagavan Nityananda had accompanied during the pilgrim of Kashi, also known as Varanasi Banaras. Bhagavan also blessed Ayar's daughter by his auspicious presence in her wedding reception. Later Bhagavan took Ayar to Udupi. He took him to Ananteshwar and Sri Krishna temple in Udupi. Bhagavan also told Ayar that 400 years ago, when the construction of Ananteshwar temples was in progress, he was present in Udupi. He had visited this place during the period of Mahabharata. Only the Lord knows how many times he incarnated on the earth. Does this imply that Lord Krishna was none other Nityananda? Once in Kailas Mandir of Ganeshpuri, on the auspicious day of Krishnashtami, the day on which Lord Krishna was born in Dwapara Yuga, devotees were singing bhajans in praise of Lord Krishna. It was exactly 12 in the midnight. With a mesmerizing smile on his face, Bhagavan Nityananda descended the steps. "See Lord Krishna, he is walking." Saying so, whom did he refer to? Did he mean that he is not different from Lord Krishna? A North Indian devotee of Lord Krishna was very much desperate to have darshan of his beloved Krishna. Someone told him in dream that his wish will be fulfilled if he comes down to Udupi. Without further delay, he began travelling towards South India and reached Udupi. A dark, complex person stood in front of him. Bhagavan Nityananda appeared as Lord Krishna to the devotee and blessed him. Lord Vittal Darshan to Mrs. Kaikini. Mrs. Kaikini was a devotee of Lord Vittal of Pandharpur. Every year she would go to religious fair at Pandharpur. She never visited Ganeshpuri. Whenever her friend Muktabai asked her to join her to visit Ganeshpuri for Bhagavan's darshan, she denied. Kaikini had a wrong notion that Bhagavan Nityananda gets angry easily and curses people. Mrs. Kaikini used to participate in the recitation Parayan of Jnaneshwari A commentary on Bhagavad Gita written by Sant Jnaneshwar in Marathi. Once, due to the difference of opinion with the Pandharpur organizers committee, instead of going to Pandharpur, she visited Ganeshpuri. Bhagavan told her, "Here on earth, no need to visit Pandharpur. Everything is here. A wise person should not discriminate between the holy places of worship." Yet Mrs. Kaikini made her mind up to visit Pandharpur, but due to ill health, she couldn't go for 2 years. When she was ready to go, she again fell seriously sick and had to cancel her trip. Her son was about to call the doctor when Mrs. Kaikini stopped him, saying, "No need, Bhagavan Nityananda is calling me. He has come in the form of Lord Vittal. He is not different from Lord Krishna. I am leaving to join the abode of Bhagavan Nityananda." She left the mortal world in the holy thought of Bhagavan. Saved Y.G. Krishnamurti from the flood. Y.G. Krishnamurti was the secretary of the most famous engineer of Karnataka, Sri M. Vishveshwaraya. He was caught in the current of river Ganga when he had been to Patna. He was an ardent devotee of Bhagavan Nityananda. When he prayed from the core of his heart, Bhagavan appeared and made him reach the shore safely. After that incident, Krishnamurti wrote a book of Bhagavan Nityananda as a token of his gratitude towards his Bhagavan. Rajendra Prasad, the then President of India, wrote the foreword to the book. Darshan denied to Sri Morarji Desai. Morarji Desai, a former Prime Minister of India, was the then Chief Minister of Bombay State. He went to Ganeshpuri to have darshan of Bhagavan. Seeing Morarji at a distance, Bhagavan ordered to close the gates. Bhagavan said, "He killed 105 innocent poor people by Golibar." No darshan for him. During Desai's administration, hundreds of innocent people died in Golibar in Mumbai. Mind stinks, not the water. Once many officials along with the governor visited Ganeshpuri. Seeing the hot water spring, they said that the water is very polluted. It is stinking very badly. They issued an order to get it cleaned. Hearing this, Bhagavan started laughing, telling, "It is their mind which is stinking. The water is sacred. It has the divine power to cure the diseases of people who come here with faith. How will the officer understand this?" Tutoring in dream. A student from Nagpur had applied for an exam in USA. After having darshan of Bhagavan Nityananda, he went to the airport and boarded the plane. Within a few minutes, he fell asleep. Bhagavan appeared in his dream and taught him many concepts of the exam syllabus and some question answers. The same questions appeared in the exam and the student came out with flying colors, completed his course in USA and returned to Mumbai. Namo Nityanandaya.